Now, let's go to the DVD. Different story, Birmingham. I'm a little bit of contrarian. I like drama. And we have drama unfolding on this DVD where, just to set the scene, Ritchie doesn't come on. So Highway Star is the first song in the concert, and he does not come on well into the song with his guitar work. The band are, they're playing, and it's basically John Lord. It's like 1976 all over again, where John Lord's, carrying the band, and, everyone's probably thinking, what the hell? He comes on, and the crowd has this a little bit of a roar, and then he takes umbrage that there's a cameraman between Gillan and himself. I don't know, maybe I've got the positioning wrong. And he grabs a cup of water, and he says he threw it at the cameraman because he didn't want anybody on stage, but there's this long bit of debate that he was actually aiming it at Gillan. Got through the song, he went off stage and refused to come on until the cameraman were cleared off stage. So his umbrage was he didn't want any camera person in his way on stage. And look, let's be fair, Ritchie has always been very particular about his real estate on stage. Ever so much. I've read a lot of stories, even if Ian Gillan gets a millimetre within, the magical invisible border, he'll swear at him and say, get back to where, into your area. Mark, I think it's drama. I don't mind how it unfolds, but a lot of people have a different view. What do you think?
No, I don't mind it at all. And when he did finally come on stage, that was about when Lord's solo was supposed to be. And so he took Lord's solo from him. And I thought I heard Ian Gillan say one time that the water actually hit his wife.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
And you know what I thought when I just watched the DVD again for the first time in a while? If you look at Blackmore's eyes, he wouldn't make contact with Gillan, but when they had a close-up on him, the looks that he was giving Gillan, it's almost like, the old spy movies and things where someone would have an umbrella, but it would really be a sword. I was waiting for him to pull out the neck with a sword. That's the kind of looks he was given. He looked possessed.
Look, seriously, you want fire in the belly, you want drama, and you got it. If I was front row to that, I think I would have got my money's worth.
Oh, of course.
And to me, when he came back on stage, it actually gave him energy. And to me, he was playing with a lot of fire in the belly, because I think his playing gets better when he's angry.
Oh,
when he's got fire in the belly, and it's like, I'll show you. So, look, Rob, what do you think?
Yeah, it's funny, the looks that, like Mark just mentioned, like he was kind of looking over in a certain way at Ian or whoever, So there was definitely this searching glance he was doing, and then he walks by John where the water was, and grabbed the cup and flung it over, and then the little droplets of water on the camera, coming down. Definitely very dramatic. But he had this like the glare was the thing, like Mark just mentioned. This he was searching for something, at that moment, and then he unleashed the fury, Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I feel almost bad sometimes for the audience because they don't know what's going on. They have no idea what's happening, So it's definitely a mixed view of the audience when the camera goes to them and they're showing them like what's going on. I think even with the next tune, it had a little bit of that sort of look from the audience, like what is going on here, I don't think they were used to seeing that type of thing, So I think it's a mixed thing for me. I think if there's any kind of animosity between members, like clearly between Ian and Ritchie, it's not new. There's no news there. But there's a long-standing feud happening with those guys. So whatever happened backstage was brought to the forefront. So I'm mixed on that type of stuff, but it definitely made for a great performance. If you're that geared in emotionally to what you're doing, it's going to be fantastic no matter what happens. So I think I agree with that point of it, where if you're emotionally engaged, your performance tends to reflect that. You're totally giving out what you were feeling to the audience. So, and of course to each other. So,
yeah. Well, I think it comes down to a simple fact. Was everybody aware that Ritchie didn't want the cameraman in certain areas? Now, if he made it clear that I do not want the cameraman to be on certain parts of real estate on stage, and the cameraman transgressed that, well, then he's got a right to be a little bit crappy about it.
yeah, I think he's always been that way though. With California Jam was like that too, where he was like banging his guitar on top of the camera and breaking it.
Yeah.
But I think just it's funny because on on the DVD, he's like on Ian's side with Roger and John. So the camera was even near him when he flung the water. So he had to walk over to that area and throw the water.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that was about, but yeah, I guess that's the thing. He has, like you said, real estate, right? Don't go on my turf. Stay off my turf.
And when you look at the whole concert as an entity, as a whole, to me, it's like Deep Purple and then Ritchie as special guest. They don't seem like they're a band. It's like he comes in and he comes out, but it's not like there's a synergy amongst them. It's sort of like Deep Purple plus special guitarist Ritchie Blackmore.